Hey guys, this is Nesi. 6.1 is coming soon, and with it the much anticipated Imperium District will be open for players to purchase housing. There are also many changes with housing acquisition coming in patch 6.1, and I will be going over those changes here. First, let's talk Imperium. On launch, Imperium will have 48 available wards. This is 24 main wards and 24 subdivisions. These wards will be the Ishgardian architecture everyone's been looking forward to. There is a side quest you need to complete prior to being able to enter the Imperium, and you need to make sure this is done prior to the patch so you can get yourself into the lottery as soon as possible. This side quest is called Ascending to Imperium. This quest requires level 60 and can be started after completing the Heavensward main story quest, Litany of Peace. Ascending to Imperium can be started from the NPC Gondolin Bow in Foundation. The method for purchasing land is changing. Depending on the ward may be first come first serve or lottery. All land available for purchase at the start of 6.1 will be subject to the lottery system. The housing areas will be divided between FC housing and private housing, and there will be an icon in the ward menu for each individual plot showing whether the plot is available for free company purchase or private. These will not be one for one between all worlds in future updates. For example, Mist's Ward 4 Plot 20 may be available for free company purchase on one server and available for private purchase on another. Square-Enix is also removing the devaluation system. All plots available for purchase will remain at their starting price starting in 6.1. We have new, solid information on how the lottery system is going to work. Each plot will have two separate periods, an entry period and a results period. Players wanting to purchase a plot will submit their entry into the lottery during the entry period. The entry period will last 5 Earth days. Once these 5 days are up, one winning entry will be randomly selected from the lottery applicants. That player will then have the duration of the results period to claim their house. The results period will last 4 Earth days. The entire cycle will last 9 days. Square-Enix has stated the cycle may be shortened depending on scheduled maintenance, and there will be a way to check the status of a cycle in-game. Once the previous cycle has ended, a new cycle will begin. You will be able to see the status of the lottery cycle using the shortcut Ctrl-U to access timers, then going to the Estate tab, or by visiting the placard. Before you run out and put your name in the lottery, there are a few requirements you will need to make sure that you meet. As a private buyer, you need to have at least one class to level 50 and be at least 2nd lieutenant in your grand company. This has not changed. To purchase for free company, your company must be rank 6 or above, have 4 or more members, and the purchaser must be authorized to purchase land for the free company. This can be set by the free company leader through the rank settings in the FC menu. None of this has changed either. However, the final requirement is new. The person attempting to purchase the land must have been a member of the free company for more than 30 days. All requirements must be fulfilled at the time of entry and purchase. So how do you enter the lottery? It's actually pretty straightforward. To enter the lottery, you go to the placard for the plot you want to purchase and select Enter Lottery. You must have the full amount of the required gil on hand at the time of entry. This will be deposited into the lottery, and you will not have access to it until the cycle ends. Once you have entered the lottery, it cannot be cancelled. So make sure you are confident you want the plot before you enter. Once you have registered for the lottery, there will be a message in-game and in your chat log giving you the cycle information and your lottery number. Once the entry period has expired, the plot will enter the results period and you can confirm the results at the placard of the plot you bid on. This will tell you which lottery number was selected. It will also have a congratulatory message if you were the winner. If you won, you can finalize the purchase from the same placard. If you won and are relocating from another plot, approximately 15% of the value of the old plot will be refunded. Square-Enix does have a couple of important notices in this section. The refunded amount may not exceed the value of the new plot. So if you're moving from a large plot to a small plot to try and pocket some gil, this will not work. Also, the old percentage of returned gil prior to 6.1 was 30% of the minimum value of the plot. This percentage has been adjusted due to the removal of the devaluation system. The amount you are receiving back has not been changed. The values have been adjusted to reflect the new system. You may claim the plot you won anytime during the results period. If you fail to claim the plot within the allotted time, you will lose the plot and 50% of the entry fee. If you did not win the lottery for the plot, 100% of your entry fee will be returned at the placard you entered at. This is not automatically returned to you, and this return will expire in 90 days after the results period ends. All of these transactions must occur on your home world. The lottery system is realm-wide. Any plots that go vacant in the middle of the cycle will be marked as unavailable to purchase until the next cycle begins. If you join the lottery for a plot and then transferred servers, you will be unable to accept your refund or claim the plot if you won. Your gil will be thrown to the void. If you transfer servers during a lottery cycle, you must wait for that cycle to end prior to entering the lottery on your new server. At the time I started to record this, a Q&A was added to the Lodestone post. The first question: can I apply for both private and free company plots separately during a single lottery period? The answer was no. You may only apply for a single plot. We currently have at least 4 members in our free company, but only 3 have been members for more than 30 days. Are we eligible to enter the lottery for free company housing? The answer: only the 3 who have been members for at least 30 days can enter the lottery. Other members will be able to participate upon passing the 30-day mark. This next question does piggyback off the last. We currently only have 3 free company members. If we add 1 more member now to make it 4, would we be eligible to enter the lottery for free company housing? Yes. However, only those who have been free company members for at least 30 days are eligible to submit an entry. The next question: does the requirement, you must have been a member of your free company for 30 days or longer, apply to free company masters? The answer was yes. Next, they were asked, is there a grand company rank requirement to submit an entry for a free company plot? The answer was no. This next question is really important. Keep this in mind if you apply for multiple plots for your free company. What happens if multiple free company members enter the lottery for multiple free company plots and we win more than one? The answer: you will need to choose one of the winning plots and then complete the purchase procedure. The other plots will be treated as failing to claim your plot of land during the results period despite having won the lottery, and a 50% cancellation fee will be deducted from the deposit paid at entry. So if you're going to apply for multiple plots as a free company, keep in mind you're going to lose 50% of the entry fee for each plot you win outside of the one that you want. The next question that was asked was, what happens if multiple free company members apply for one plot and win? And they answered, every member holds a unique lottery number and only the member who has the winning number can proceed with the purchase. Other members will not be selected and will receive a 100% refund of the deposit paid at entry. Next, they were asked, I understand that only 1 entry per character per lottery period is allowed, but is there a limit per account? And the answer was, the restriction that players may only purchase 1 private and 1 free company plot per world per service account remains unchanged. For this reason, you cannot submit an entry for a free company plot on a given world if another character on the same account already maintains one. Likewise, you cannot submit an entry for a private plot on that world if another character on the same account already owns one. That really doesn't seem like it answers the question. I think Square-Enix needs to do a little bit of clarification on this. I believe what the person was asking is if you can have multiple characters enter the lottery at the same time. And their answer basically says you can't enter the lottery for a house if you already have one. That doesn't answer the question. You may want to hold on to this question and see if Square-Enix can give any clarification. And the last question they were asked, what if I already own a plot and want to relocate? And the answer, as with new purchases, you will need to submit an entry in the lottery for the plot you wish to relocate to. Should you win the lottery, select the option to relocate during the plot purchase procedure to complete the relocation process. I hope you found this information helpful. If you did, toss me a like so it can be shared with more people. This is Nesi, and as always, take care of yourself.